Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am upholding my promise. Whenever I get an update about 8 passengers, Kevin Franke or Ruby Franke or Bonnie Franke or the other one, I'm going to give them to you. So this full situation has turned legal now, obviously. We are in the process of the court hearings. I saw that Shari recently just came out of court, who is the eldest daughter, and things are going to be getting very, very, very intense. And we covered in a previous video that Ruby Franke is now saying that actually her children were the ones that were abusive. And it was clusterfuck. The 911 call leaked. We listened to that. We're going to get into all that today, and we have the attorneys speaking. Let's do it. Before we get into that, what am I going to say? Second channel, link down below. If you want to come over, vlogging every single day, please consider. All right. Ruby Franke's husband didn't want her to leave him. Won't sling mud. What does that mean? What does that mean? Won't sling mud, like leave the scene? It means talk shit. He won't shade her? Is that what it is? He won't dish the dirt or insult her. Oh, so this furthers my point of he is on the bad side too. We are not team Kevin Franke on here. We are not. So not only I don't like him, and I don't like that he's getting custody of the kids. He says that, oh, I didn't know that this stuff was happening to my kids because I was cut off, but would actively say that the kids would be like locked away and like, and wasn't attempting to allegedly to do something about it. After abuse charges, a lawyer says Kevin Franke is hoping to heal the past trauma and events with his children. Door don't close because I don't have a handle on that. Thank you. He's hoping to heal past trauma. Sorry, it went to... That just came out naturally. There is a Jamie Lee Curtis compilation where she says trauma like trauma, and my brain automatically read the word as trauma. Ignore me. Sorry, ignore me. My brain just... To heal the past trauma and events with his children after their mother was arrested on child, charges. His lawyer tells today.com. So here we see Kevin Franke and Ruby Franke. Kevin Franke, the husband of disgraced vlogger Ruby Franke. Well, why isn't he disgraced too? You know what I mean? He says he knew that the situation was quite bad, allegedly, right? Like, why are we not team him? Because she was exposed. Like, let's look into his involvement before we, like, give him, praise here. Or even just the kids back. He did not choose to leave his wife, but won't point fingers at her either after she and her business partner, Jody Hildebrandt, were charged on, the case. Kevin's attorney tells. So he's not going to point fingers? Or talk shit whenever he's been told that his children have been being CA'd this entire time, and he's like, oh, but I don't want to point fingers. Keep him away from the kids too. His wife is in court accusing their children who she A'd that they were the ones A-ing people, even though they weren't allowed to leave their fucking bedroom, but apparently they were abusing the entire fucking neighborhood. Keep him away from them too. Or at least investigate. Dear Jesus Christ. Court system fucks up enough. Don't fuck up even more. Ruby, who's 41, and Hildebrandt, who's 54, were arrested late last month in Utah after the two youngest Franke children were found... Oh my god, 2 of them? I thought 1 escaped. Emaciated by police, according to a document obtained by people. I didn't know there was 2 of them. I thought there was 1. Maybe they found another one in a similar state. 1 escaped, but the other one was there. Okay, that makes sense. Officers arrived at Hildebrandt's home to check on the kids after a neighbor called 911, which we heard, and it was reporting that Ruby's 12-year-old son had came to the house covered in wounds, asking for food and water. Kevin's attorney, Randy Kester, has portrayed the father as a very gentle person who had no role in the children's alleged abuse. I don't think that's alleged, baby. I don't think that's alleged, baby. Not only did we see shit on YouTube, but with the neighbors, this is not alleged. Sorry. I know everyone likes to throw around that word for legally and stuff. You know, legally you have to say that. But it is being described that these children showed up emaciated. Like, who had no role. Kevin and Ruby share 6 children. Fucking hell. Who range from age 10 to 20. 4 of Frankie's children were taken into Child Protective Services following Ruby's arrest last month. She continues to be held in jail without bail. Let's go! Woo! After a hearing for her and Hildebrandt was delayed until Monday, sometime in early October. Kester who's the attorney, told Today.com that Kevin and Ruby had been separated at Ruby's directive for about 13 months. Kevin did not want to be separated, Kester claimed to the outlet. He wanted to work through concerns as a family. There was never any formal written, separation agreement. The separation was under terms prescribed by Ruby and Jody Hildebrandt. So are Jody and Ruby fucking or something? Like, why are they tossing their husbands aside to just love on each other? What the fuck is going on? Yeah, and they're not legally divorced, right? These two. Kester also told the outlet that Kevin is currently working on mending his relationship with the children. The children should be allowed time to not have anything to do with either parent right now. Sorry. The children should be allowed time to, we do not need to rush the process of the children going to either parent right now. Kevin is making an effort to rebuild and bridge these relationships rather than sling mud and point fingers. So talk shit and point fingers. Which, if my partner did that to my kids, I would be fucking slinging mud and pointing fingers. Kester, the attorney, told Today.com, he is focused on doing what is best for his kids at this point, even if it means undergoing some introspection. And by the way, yeah, I've heard so many shady things about Jody. People have been coming into my DMs, letting me know about her past and stuff and what she has been accused of and how she's broken up. I'm like... Neighbors have told people that Ruby would often travel back and forth to Hildebrandt's house in Utah, about 4 hours away from the Frankie's house in Utah, and would stay for weeks. She would often bring her 2 youngest children while leaving her 2 teenage daughters alone for weeks on end, one neighbor described. It's odd, the neighbor who spoke with People said about they were under the condition of, being anonymous. Over the past year, the neighbor described the Frankie children's presence in the neighborhood as dwindling. She really started isolating her kids. Last week, Frankie's sister, Bonnie, spoke out about her niece and nephew's alleged, and laid blame on Kevin, saying he was the one person that could have done something to help the kids. Jesus, that's not what I took from her video. I didn't take anything from her video. To help the kids, but the family had 0 contact with him. It was Kevin's job to check in on the kids, and he did not, Bonnie said in a video. Kester addressed the comments in his interview with Today.com, saying, I think she admits that she too was out of the loop and had not any contact with the children. Alright, so let's read this last bit. Kevin is more interested in reaching out to his children, family, and friends to heal the past trauma and events, Kester added. Kevin and his attorney appeared in a Utah court on Monday for a second custody hearing for the kids. I don't want him to have custody of the kids. Ruby and Kevin's oldest daughter, Shari, 20 years old, was also in attendance. I don't want him with the kids. Let's watch this video. I don't want him with the kids. Sorry, let's watch this. So this is Kevin, right? Because he's bald, right? Bald, yeah. Kevin and the attorney.
Do you mind, Kevin? No, go. All right.
Oh, he's like, Kevin, do you mind to answer any questions? And he goes, no, let's go.
Let me just walk him
Oh, so Kevin's not answering at all. And then the attorney is going to have to say everything. Weird.
Yeah, thank you.
Very strange.
Can you bring us up to speed? Where do you think the case is for your client and all the wrangling going on?
Just what the court said. We're just, as we said in the beginning, we're just working toward trying to get this family healed and get these kids back where they should be. They need to be with a family member.
No. The kids do not need to be with a family member because that's how we fucking ended up in this place. The kids need to be with someone who can fucking take care of them.
Preferably Kevin and
Preferably Kevin? What, as opposed to fucking Ruby?
that's what our goal is. We're working hard, Kevin and I, to convince the state that he's an incredible father, as he was before all this happened, and they became separated. But in the meantime, he's just working hard on getting himself back in position to be able to take these kids and raise them as a good father would.
Would you prefer this case be closed to the public?
Please. So this person has just asked, do you think this case should be closed to the public?
You know what? As to the adults, I don't think anybody cares. But as to the kids, I absolutely think these kids have been through a lot. And to have all this media exposure to them.
You did not just say that. You did not just say that. You did not just say that. These kids have been exposed to so much media coverage because of this. The father vlogged them every day. The father vlogged them every day. You cannot be like, this should be closed for the privacy of the kids, you know, who are not getting this media, like being put in the media. The parents, including him, put them in the media in the first place. Exposure from the media? That's what they have to do every fucking day. Please, for the love of God, investigate Kevin Franke before you ever consider giving him custody. Investigate him. And if you're going to give him custody checks have to be done. Check in on those kids if you're going to give him to them. Exposure to the media. Please. Please. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Boo! Moving on.